First of all, data center policies need to be brushed up, and we need to bring that back. And we also need to bring in grade A office space. Unfortunately, we don't even have that. I've already started talking to all the developers in India. And under either the GCC policy or various other policies, I've asked them to come and start constructing grade A space. And as far as Visakhapatnam is concerned, if you talk about what is my vision, 90% of the IT investments that will come to Andhra Pradesh will come to Visakhapatnam, and there is no second thought about it. Visakhapatnam was the 9th largest economy, has now slipped to 10th largest economy in India. It has slipped a place, and that really pains me because there's so much of raw potential here in Visakhapatnam. During my Padayatra, I spoke about it. In the Sabha, the final Sabha, I spoke about it, where I broadly laid out saying that why can't we take Visakhapatnam from where it is close to $40 billion economy to making it a $100 billion economy, and Visakhapatnam fuel the rest of the state of Andhra Pradesh, and we are committed to that vision as far as the NDA government is concerned. So we will bring investments across sector. It's not only IT, we will double down on pharma. We see a lot of potentials in MSME, a lot of discussions around even basic manufacturing. So we are going to double down. The airport works are going fast. So there's greater responsibility on Bharat to bring the connectivity. I think he's yet to realize he became an MP. Because in the past he also used to complain, now also he seems to be complaining. So now it's his responsibility to get the connectivity. It's his responsibility as an MP to ensure that the airport is built on time. And in the car, on the way here, we also discussed, we said that both of us will take equal responsibility of attracting investments, and my doors are always open in terms of bringing those investments to the state of Andhra Pradesh, and more so Visakhapatnam, and no second thoughts about it. I mean, Telugulo ప్రపంచంతో ఉన్నారు, ఏ కంపెనీకి వెళ్ళినా తెలుగులో ఉన్నారు. శివనాగర్ గారే స్వయంగా మాకు తమిళ కన్నా ఎక్కువ తెలుగులో పనిచేస్తున్నారు హెచ్సిఎల్ అని స్వయంగా నాకు ఆయనే చెప్పారు. సో ఏ ఐటీ కంపెనీకి వెళ్ళినా మనలో ఉన్నారు. అవకాశాలు లేక పక్క రాష్ట్రాలకు వెళ్ళారు. దానికి ఫుల్ స్టాప్ పెట్టాల్సిన బాధ్యత మన ప్రభుత్వం పైన ఉంది. అది పర్సనల్గా నేను తీసుకుంటాను. అండ్ యాజ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ దట్, ది స్కిల్ సెన్సస్ సంథింగ్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లాంచ్ సూన్. ఐ వాంట్ ఇండస్ట్రీ టు బి వెరీ మచ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. It's not just about enumeration. We have also been talking about assessment to be done and make it a world-class product. And I've been talking to a lot of people. But we would like to have all the titans of the industry to be part of that journey so that we can get good quality, ready, available manpower. And skilling is going to be a greater part of it also. I'm truly passionate about education. In Padayatra, I spoke about strengthening our curriculum. KG to PG requires a revamp. I'm working on it. As far as AU University is considered, you've seen the rankings have slipped, and that again pains us. Babu Gar gave me a straight agenda. He said AU should be among the top 100 universities in the world. And that is the agenda with which, as a HRD minister, I'll be working on. And that is my commitment to Visakhapatnam. I'm here to create jobs. I'm here to create a good environment, inviting environment for you to enable me to create jobs. So whatever incentives you ask, I'll look at it, and in the bottom I'm going to put a number. That will be the number of jobs you'll have to create. And if there is anything I'll harass you on, that will be one number I'll harass you on. మీరు హామీ ఇచ్చారు ఈ క్వార్టర్లో ఇన్ని ఉద్యోగాలు కల్పిస్తానని, ఎంతవరకు మీరు వచ్చారు దానిపైన ఐ విల్ డెఫినెట్లీ క్వశ్చన్ పుల్ అప్. యూ షుడ్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ if I'm going to pull all of you, but that is the agenda, creating 20 lakh jobs. And if India does not manage its demographic dividend in the next decade, we are going to have a serious problem as a society, and that really worries me. And I think there's greater responsibility now, because you have, though I'm second time minister, I'm still young. Don't let the grey hair fool you. Bharat is a very young MP, very passionate. So we have a young team. If you look at it, out of the 164 NDA MLAs, 88 of them are first-time MLAs. 17 out of the 25 ministers are first-timers. So we bring in a lot of raw energy and potential. We really are here to transform the state. And we want to be the best in anything that we do. So our commitment is clear to Visakhapatnam. I think I've spoken enough. I'm here to listen from you. Madam spoke about women diversity. I think it starts at home. So Brahmani pays for all my credit card bills. And of late she's been complaining that my expenses have gone up. So, it starts at home, and from Babu Garu, we truly believe that women should be at the forefront of things, and we will continue to do that. Innovation and incubation has stalled, while other states and even tier 3 cities have done far better than Visakhapatnam. I've looked at the data. In fact, yesterday we had a meeting on that. So I think there's a lot of work to be done, and I promise you we'll definitely do something special, and we will bring women into mainstream workforce. But for that we will need a support to curate and guide us on how to do it. Bharat Garu spoke about internet connectivity. I think it's his responsibility, not mine. So he has all the power as MP, so now I think we should all work. And I do understand communications is under me, and I've already, sir and I actually had a meeting about it, to looking at where are all the dark spots. And CM Garu's direction is 5G should be delivered to every citizen of Andhra Pradesh. That itself will create a new ecosystem is what we believe. We are in the process of doing that. We also spoke about hospitality related issues and law and order related issues. We need to sit down, stabilize that. You have a new team. The police commissioner is a new man, the SP, everyone is new here. Again, they have great responsibility to deliver on this, and our agenda, as I said, is 20 lakh jobs. So we should deliver on this, and whatever is the catalyst to do that, we are here to deliver. Yeah? So I think I spoke enough, and now I would like to open this session up. If you want this to be off-record interaction, we can do that. If you want it to be an on-record interaction, I have no problem. So I'll leave it
on this. Lokesh Garu, just when you are talking about Bharat, when the election campaign was going on, all of us met him. When he was campaigning, we were given, then we had to cut him short and no, we have to make him win with a majority first, then we'll talk about policies. Just to give you a backdrop of the spirit of the people, and everybody in this room is a job creator. So you're speaking to the right audience. And I also want to thank you, when you were the IT minister, you had the perfect policies in place. You had a designated technology park policy, you had an incentive policy, you had every policy that was the best policy in the country, and we were very happy. Just when it was about to take off, unfortunately, we lost power and a gentleman came, new gentleman came. And I just want to brief you, this is the first meeting we are having with an IT minister and a member of parliament and an IT secretary together after maybe 5.5, 6 years. Not a single meeting has taken place. So we want to thank you very much. This itself sends a very positive message. I want you to understand the very fact that you have taken time off your schedule and member of parliament, IT secretary have come here shows your positiveness. We understand it. We appreciate it. We want to assure you that we work with you in your dream. And not a single meeting like this happened in the last 5.5 years. Forget about incentives, forget about all, nothing. They didn't even consult. So we are very happy that we are an open mind. I'll just wrap up a few suggestions just to bring it to your notice, sir. I think you're already aware that the Millennium Tower building, about 3 lakh square feet, you were the one last time who inaugurated the second phase. You initiated the funding because when it stopped, we brought it to your notice. When you made a visit, you granted the funds and completed. By now it's done, sir. The second phase of the building also is done. In the last 5 years, 3 lakh SFT space, fully built space was kept idle. So if you can give it to the top 10 companies in whatever incentive format you can think of, we can bring in investments where we have ready-made space. And another 5 to 10 lakh square feet is there with private companies, which if you can bring up something like the DTP policy you had, I think we can bring in more investments. And you had the Kapluppada also, if you remember, you visited last time personally. And after you granted funds, the approach roads and all are completed. So the entire Kapluppada layout also is complete, but still not given to a single IT company. So these are completed areas where you think you can offer to investors to start with. Apart from that, the quality of, in the last 5 years, I think you are aware, the power charges have gone up by 7 times. The property taxes have been...
9 times.
Huh? 9 times. Yeah. And why I am bringing it up to your notice, sir, there are 3 incentives you need to think of. One is for IT companies to come to Visakhapatnam, then IT employees to make Vizag affordable. The fuel charges are the highest in the country in Vizag, sir. Even though I don't consume liquor, liquor is the highest in the country. Liquor is priced at the highest rate in the country in Andhra Pradesh. Power is okay, reasonably priced compared to other states, but it went up by 7-8 times. And the property taxes have been linked to registration rates and they are going up every year. The property taxes have went up by 30-35% in the last 2 years. So the cost of living for an IT employee has gone up dramatically, sir. So we have to address this problem somewhere. I know we are give waiver on registration charges, land conversion charges, and municipal approval charges. That will be the incentive. You need not promise 1 rupee also, because I know it's difficult to pay incentive. That is infrastructure policy incentives for both industries and IT developers, sir. For IT companies, you are aware. Last time you have done a fantastic job. That will be good enough. If you can duplicate that or some other incentives, that will be good enough for it. So we need to have 3 policies. So one for employees, one for developers, and one for IT companies, sir. And the other thing, for 5 years it was dead. It did not happen. The state government did not give money. Then we also requested last time when the IT ministry came, CDAC for Vizag, Center for Development of Advanced Computing, where supercomputers, they agreed to house it in their space in case we don't have land also. So we can bring CDAC to Visakhapatnam, sir. And in addition to that, we also asked in these 2 years we can get more flights if we can give incentives on the flights. Same time, railway zone also, if we can get more. Railway zone was sanctioned for Visakhapatnam but not operationalized. All this affects the ecosystem and investments into Vizag. If you can give them some straight on this, and we can take 10 minutes of your personal time to brief you on other areas like tourism. We had a meeting with tourism developers where they came up with a bunch of solutions.
With the best in class in India, that plays a very important role in bringing conventions and all of us need to accept that.